What's going on? Good evening, everybody. How you doing on this fine Thursday? I didn't say
Thursday.
Saturday. For some reason, we were going back and forth. Oh, geez, like it's Saturday.
Because
Me, I
I
never
got a
know
day
what
off
day it
today.
is.
It feels like Saturday.
So, yes, it is Thursday
Thursday.
evening here in Detroit, Michigan. Let's see here. Instead of me yapping away, let's just pop. There we
There
go.
we
Oh,
go. Okay.
and as you guys can see,
Lions.
that's right, baby. Even though it's preseason,
It's okay.
our Detroit Lions are playing tonight. Yes, I know it's a Hall of Fame game. Yes, I know it's just going to be players that no one knows, but it's football. But welcome to another episode of who knows what the hell we're going to talk about. But that's not necessarily true because there actually are some things that we're going to cover. Of course, as always, we will be talking about My Fight, Our War.
You have an agenda, but not a script.
You'll never see a script. In fact, the only thing you will see, and I don't know where it is when you see me hard at work here, it's because I'm doing
Drawing things.
Snoopy and some face and a lady pulling up her underwear.
Ugh.
So that's the only stuff you'll see me as far as it's because of the professional host.
Always
of this
professional.
Show. But we are we have a bunch of stuff we're going to go over. Of course, like I said, My Fight, Our War, My Brother's Keeper, Bikers Podcast, and my Wolverine family, Wolverine Harley Davidson. So we're going to get a little bit of everything today. Let's start off with some My Fight, Our War, and just want to thank you guys, man. It's going to be 3 years coming up, and 3 years, man, on January the 9th of this amazing family coming together. And it is just such an honor and a privilege to just to be part of this amazing family. And it's all because of you guys. So thank you so much. We do our shows on Mondays to get people to come on and share their stories. And we are finally caught up. We were we were slammed. We were 3 months out. I think it was it even longer than that, or 3 months?
But what we did?
Oh, that's right.
It had just Monday. We started doing Thursdays and sometimes Saturdays.
That's right. So we were so booked and busy that instead of just Mondays, we were throwing shows in and doing more during the week. And when that happens again, we'll do it again.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes to get your story out there. So please, if you do want to tell your story, you want to come on here and share. Wait a minute, gotta make sure I do it.
It's backwards.
There we go. I gotta practice with my brother Thomas. How
he points at the pictures.
Yes, so he's got it down pat. So I'll get a little practice in from my brother Thomas Westergaard from Denmark, the sentimental biker and co-host of My Brother's Keeper Bikers Podcast. But yeah, so we are caught up with our guests on Monday. So that means let's get this thing filled up again. And again, please reach out to OG and she will get all the information and, we'll get you on and tell your story, man. And the main thing is everyone knows now, you come on, you're in a safe place, man. You're with family here. You're not going to be judged. You're not going to be looked down on. You're not going to be bullied. You are with family.
And when you do message me, what I'm going to be asking for is your email address and a picture, kind of like, just a nice square picture, front, from chest to head. If you like a passport picture, so we can post it. So, because he likes to promote it, so he does the promo. So when you do that, if you don't send it to me ahead of time, I'm going to be messaging you back and asking for that. And then we'll figure out a date.
Yeah. And like I said, the picture, like you said, just basically what you're seeing right now, just like this. Shoulders, try to get both shoulders in, from sternum up. And that's just because I had people that when I sent in a picture, I mean, I had people posing at the beach. I mean, great pictures. I mean, they were all,
They're like
oh
this.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that
It's like,
just
no.
all, very good pictures. But then when you try to put that
In a
onto a
promo.
promo,
Mhm.
and they're sideways, and then they're cut off by the time I put it on the promos, they got like half a shoulder or like the half of their head will be cut off. So, just
We
send
want to send the best if we can.
yeah, just send OG that. She'll take care of all the information.
Mhm.
We will get you set up with JD. How in the hell are you, my brother? JD from Athens, Alabama.
All right.
Um,
Gosh,
you
haven't
know
heard
what?
that name in a while.
Good to hear from you,
And
brother.
Carol Payne,
And
too.
tell the rest of the family we said hi, and it's great to see you guys just kicking ass. I see you're expanding with your company with Bree. Congratulations on that, the new building. You're doing great, and very happy for you guys, man. JD was part of the just some of the amazing people that we
Truly.
got to meet when
Truly.
we were there with Lori in Athens, Alabama, back in, was it June?
Mhm.
Oh man, we
Yeah,
had
June.
the event and had the honor of speaking there, and not only that, just getting to meet so many people that I've said it before. When we're doing these shows, you meet people, just like this. You're seeing their post. Sometimes we'll do FaceTime. Sometimes you'll come on here, and your work, or what is it?
That's
Landscapers.
yeah,
We've
like
got
a leaf blower. It sounds like.
Yep. So if you hear, they're right outside the window here.
Yeah.
But you see, people coming on, commenting during the shows, and you interact, and it's great. It's absolutely great, and it seems like you've known them forever, and sometimes it's just funny because it's like, we've actually, first of all, a lot of them never met in person, and some you've only really been in contact with maybe a month or so, but you get that bond and that connection where, like I said, that safe zone where you're chit-chatting like with me and JD, man. I had no idea who JD was. Along with other people, and Athens would be, and her amazing group, all of the sisters that were at the meet and greet, who we ended up sitting with. And within moments, the family was expanded.
Beautiful.
And just had a great time. So JD, man, I just hope the best for you and the whole family, and thank you for popping on, brother.
It's going to be so much better next June.
Oh my
Because we'll
God.
know so many people. It'll be great.
It's gonna be fun, man. Get back. Oh, what was our girl's name at the gas station?
Oh,
Oh man, she was so nice.
Yeah.
She worked at the gas station right
she
by.
wanted to invite us to her farm, her house.
Yeah, within we walked up. She was outside having a cigarette. JD, you made. I can't remember. Damn, I can't remember. But I know JD that you'd probably remember. But I can't remember the gas station now. But anyways, the way that the hospitality went, we get there and then had to walk over just to grab some pop or
Whatever.
water, whatever
Yeah.
it was. And as we walk up, there was this girl standing outside the gas station having a cigarette. She had on the shirt that you could tell she worked there. And as we were walking by, she made a comment about asking me if I worked out or something like that, just small talk. And so we started joking around, walk in, and got our stuff and go up to the counter, and there's a gentleman up there working with her. Well, she goes behind the counter, and I saw something. They had a lot of great food. I saw pizza, and she goes, "Oh, you know what? Don't get that." She goes, "We're going to make you a fresh one." So it took about 10, 15 minutes. But while we were there, in that time, we made a new friend, man. Within that time, she's like, I got a farm. Her and I think it's her brother.
I've got
It's been in the
I got
family
pigs,
history, or it's been in the family for what, 30, 40 years or more. And they actually have, I thought it was like 60 acres that they actually
was a pretty
do
good size.
camping and all that. Yeah, they had goats and horses and cows and
Pigs.
and everything. Next thing you know, she's like, "You know what? How long are you guys in town? Here's the the address." Got invited us to the farm. and we literally just walked up and said hi,
I
and
wonder if I
was the
put her in the phone book.
nicest
Let me just
person.
see if I put her. I may have put her
Yeah,
in our phone book.
and that went the whole time, from JD to Bree to Laura, like everyone to Phyllis, B, everyone, man. Thank you guys so much. And that's
Yeah.
just the whole mindset and everything behind My Fight or War. So now that we got that going, reach out to OG if you want to come on
Please
and
do.
share your story. And other than that, we're still going to be popping out doing this, our lives whenever, with the agenda being me, or the script me drawing Snoopy and stuff like that. But seriously, man, just having a good time.
Mhm.
It'll be pretty much an open conversation, man. You guys come on, let's just chit chat. No, you
No structure.
just, yeah, man. It's all
Just
about
friends and family
being
talking.
comfortable. It's all about enjoying life.
Mhm.
I've said this many times. I had a friend of mine one time say, it's great what we're doing, but it must get a little bit, stressful and a little bit depressing. Just hearing these terrible stories, a lot of times someone, they lose their life, and the ups and downs. And I'm like, man, there anything, it's there's so much wrapped up into what goes on with us, as you
Mhm.
guys know. Yeah, unfortunately, not all of us make it, and we've all lost family and friends. But then look around us. Here we are. We're here. We're alive. We're flourishing, man. We are helping first and foremost ourselves and becoming better people, and then reaching out, helping others who are in need. And that's just our mentality. And that's what we're going to continue to do. So that's with My Fight or War. So please reach out to OG. She'll hook you up, take care of all of the important stuff.
Like dates
And
and times and
yeah, dates, times, and
the good
as
stuff.
we get rolling
The
again,
details.
like I said, now it is Mondays at 7 ish.
Yep.
I'll never get rid of the ish.
No.
And but as we start getting busy again with more and more people, we'll never just turn you away, man. We'll add days on when needed. And then, of course, my brother's keeper, a biker's podcast with my brother Thomas Vestergaard
Mhm.
in Denmark, which is also done on Mondays, and we do that at 4:30 ish
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern. Yeah, because Thomas is 6 hours ahead of us, and
So that's 10:30 at night for him.
yes. So Thomas, let's see, let's pop this on here. I got to get me another bike, brother. The devil has been powerful on me. Well, I tell you what, you're stronger than that, brother. I know you are.
Mhm.
It was a pleasure meeting you and seeing firsthand. I got to look in your eyes, JD,
You're fabulous.
and call the warrior, and
Mhm.
that's what we all are, and that's what you are, man. You got this. Yeah, you're gonna have some days. You're gonna have those ups and downs, those good days, bad days. But at the end of the day, when you kick the devil right in the ass, man,
Mhm.
you're gonna have all of us right here with you.
You wake up, the
So,
devil's afraid of you.
oh, we're family,
Mhm.
and there's nothing that we can't get through, man. Man above, with all that faith and strength and courage, we got this. We got this, and you got this. Um, so with my brother's keeper, we will be expanding as far as our topics as we go with Thomas, and
Mhm.
you never know what to expect, and that's the way I want it. I don't ever want My Fight or War. I don't ever want my brother's keeper to be a cookie cutter show where
Nope.
you turn it on and it's going to be just like everyone
Nope.
else. And that's not a slam against anyone else's show at all. But why would I want to be
Well,
like
you're not a
anyone
cookie
else?
cutter kind of guy. You're just not.
No, I mean, we are all individuals, man. Just like what was you know, someone was asking, the people I've, got to meet since doing this stuff, and they were asking what they're like, meeting these people, and it's great. And sometimes what you see isn't always what you get. When I first started doing this about a year ago, I thought you know the sunshine and rainbows, and everything was just beautiful, and everyone
Mhm.
was wonderful and helpful. Everyone was in, for here with the same agenda and the same mindset and the same platform, which was not true. And unfortunately, some people have their own little hidden agenda in this recovery world. And hey, you know what? Teach their own. Do what you got to do. I'm not going to judge you. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Um, but
Let's
the
see. We
one
got
thing that I said about with me is, once this camera shuts off, I'm the same asshole as the guy sitting here right now. I don't,
he doesn't change.
this is what you get. And I've had people tell me that I've had the pleasure and honor to meet, they're, just in conversation, because they've met other people from, that they met through shows and hosts and guests on other shows. And when they met them, and after the show was over, let's just say that the people weren't exactly the same. And it
What's that?
kind of
People
bothered.
say you never really want to meet your heroes because frequently you'll get disappointed.
Yeah. I mean,
You
because
know,
what you see
it's not always
is
what
not
you
always
get.
what you get.
But in this community, though, the people are just still so loving
Oh,
and so supportive. Like Caleb just stopped by. And
hey, Caleb. How you
know,
doing, Caleb?
and let's
Thank you
see.
for popping
And
on with us.
there's Gary. What Gary Kaiser's on? So I mean, we've got people in the
Yes.
family who are just
And thank you. And please, you know what?
everybody's been so genuine.
With you know with our family and with our page and with our show, you got something on your mind, you want to chit chat, and of course a lot of times, we are very proud of our sober dates and our sobriety and recovery, man, and it should be proud of it.
Mhm,
Throw out a number, man. What's your sober date? Yeah,
mhm,
and let us know. And
mhm.
you know because like
And
I
if you've
said, with
fallen off the wagon, let us know that
hey,
too,
you know what,
because
things
we'll give you
happen.
support.
There's
It's about being human.
there's one thing, yeah, we fall.
Hmm.
It's okay to fall. It's not okay to stay down.
Yeah.
And with us here,
We'll help
we're
you get
going to
back up.
give you that support. We're going to give you that love and that motivation. And we're going to give you that kick in the ass when needed. Like I said, everything's not sunshine and roses. And there's a time when you need a hug, and there's a time when you need that slap in the head. Caleb, May the 4th, 2020.
All
God
right, all
bless you.
right.
Yes. And
And there's half of the shenanigans.
we got, which one? I don't see it.
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline,
Jacqueline.
how you doing? And she's half of the shenanigans. There you are. And one of these days, we're going to have the pleasure to meet the
I'd
shenanigans,
love to.
and looking forward to that. In fact, because of Jacqueline, well, I'm not saying because of, but I got to meet a really cool young guy, man, Ethan. Again, had no idea who Ethan was. And this happened in Athens, Alabama. We were sitting there getting ready to go to the event. And I get a post on Messenger, on my Messenger, saying, hey, Manny, I am looking forward to meeting you on the way to the event. And I'm like,
Okay.
okay. Sometimes it's just like, man,
I
know,
don't know who
it's
I'm
just like,
talking
yeah,
to.
you don't know. And all of a sudden, it was an hour, 2 hours later, I get a message, saying, oh, whatever it was. And then we're sitting there talking, and I hear, hi, Manny. And I turn around, there's this young kid. He goes, I'm Ethan. And I
Oh,
was like, hey, and he brought up Jacqueline's name.
yeah.
And it's just, I tell you, what a great, he was there with his family and had a great conversation with them. He was very, had a lot of great things to say about Jacqueline, and thank you for that. And again, Caleb, congratulations, man. Um, let's see what else we got.
Caleb wants to know, are you going to watch the Lions game tonight? Yes,
You got it, brother. They started 8.
And it's 7:47, so the countdown's on.
And you know what? Like I said, yeah, it is preseason. It's the Hall of Fame game, and no, it's you're not going to see all of our stars, but that's all right,
That's
man.
okay.
It's football season, so gonna enjoy that. And but So we got My Fight Our War and everything going on with the show and people coming out on Mondays. We've got My Brother's Keeper with Thomas Vestergaard and everything happened with myself and Thomas on Mondays at 4:30. Please join us for that.
And next Monday, August 4th, we've got Joey B, who's going to be our guest on the Monday, My Fight Our War
And
at 7 p.m.
is it this Monday with Sophia?
No, August 11th.
Oh, okay. August the 11th, we are having Thomas's bride, Sophia, come on as a guest on My Brother's Keeper.
That's going to be
So
interesting. She's
it'll-
from Sweden, so we don't know what kind of an accent she's going to have.
She's on, yep, and they just got married.
There
And
will be an
Caleb
accent.
says it's 4:48 here. Let's see what else. Oh, and now we discuss my other family, which is Wolverine Harley Davidson.
Oh, yeah.
My Wolverine family. That's where I work full time, and just love it there, man. It's like I said, extended family. And Wolverine Harley is located in the Detroit metropolitan area. It's in Clinton Township at 44660 North Gratiot Avenue, just south of M59, which is Hall Road. And I tell you, we have events going on and different promotions, and there's some that I just have to talk about as well. Support the family as well. What's going on there, and for the biker community, maybe you're you're part of the biker world. Maybe you're thinking about getting your first bike or upgrading, whatever the case may be. Man, pop on in to see us over at Wolverine Harley, and I've had people in the past, tell me, man, it's just a dealership, just like any other dealership. No, it's not. And if you want to go somewhere and walk in and just get, surrounded by a bunch of piranhas trying to shove a bike down your throat that you really don't want a Ford, or is it the right bike for you? Yeah, go somewhere else. You want to come somewhere and be treated like family. I've said it before with Wolverine, man. You're going to walk in a customer, walk in a customer. By the time you're done dealing with all of us, seeing what we're all about, you're going to leave family. And that's just how we treat each other as coworkers, as family, and our customers. By the time they're done, we are family. And, you're looking for a new bike. You're looking for a bike with a little experience on it. You've got a bike and you want to add to it accessories, service. Our sales associates are amazing. They're not going to be hounded yet. They're going to be right there if you need them. And, with what goes on there is they're not going to, of course, it's a business, man. It's a business. But at the same time, with the mentality there is everyone has their own opinion on bikes, safety, and everything else. And you're going to make sure by the time you get done talking with one of our sales associates that you're on a bike that, one, you're safe. Safety is first and foremost, and that's the best fit for you, and financially, everything. So that's what you're going to get from our sales guys. Our finance guys are going to show you exactly how to do it. And a lot of times I've had people come in who are first time and they just hear Harley and there's no way. Can't afford that. Yeah, you can. And without getting raked over the coals as well, our finance guys will show you and they'll work with you, man. Once you get that taken care of and you sign that paperwork and you get your baby, there's a lot of times people, and I was one of those people that said, I don't need all this extra stuff. I just need my bike and that's it. Yeah, that lasted about 10 minutes, man, because you're off to the parts department ordering different accessories, whether, it's foot pegs, whether it's different bars, grips, anything, seat, you name it, pipes. Our guys are right there. And again, they're going to give you the suggestions are best for you for that bike. Our apparel, all the people that work apparel, the Harley gear, yeah, it's badass. You look amazing. But not only does it look good, certain gear that you wear, it's for safety, man. From your gloves, your obviously helmet, your jacket, the boots, everything. It's got a purpose. And our sales staff there with apparel is going to not only have you looking amazing, but they're going to have you safe.
Gary said he worked with Jada a few years ago. Is she still at Wolverine?
Hey, Jada actually was the person that I told you saw the post that I had on the way in and said, "Love me some Uncle Manny."
Oh,
That's
okay.
Jada. So,
Uncle Manny.
I'm Uncle Manny.
Oh my goodness.
And so the answer to that is Jada. Yes. And, it's just, with everything's going on with everyone at Wolverine is, again, just like I said, family. And, you know, with all of the people in apparel, once they get you looking good and safe, you know what? Our service guys, our service techs are the best. I have my bike there. Yes.
Dan Gibson wants to know for you, Manny, what would you say is a good beginner bike?
You know what? With that, there's really no right answer because with some people, I've heard actually people say, "Well, your first bike, you gotta get a Sportster," and because of the price and they're smaller bikes, for the weight and all that, and that might be true for some, but some of the Sportsters are taller. So if you're a shorter person and you get on a Sportster, you're going to be up on your toes. So, you might, like my first bike I had was a Fat Boy. It was it was a little bit lower to the ground. Yes, it was a bigger bike, um, but it was easy to handle. So for Dan, I tell you what, brother, the best thing to do is get in there and talk to the sales associates, man. Get on the bike, comfort, and they're going to work with you, man. Like I said, when it comes to the bike that you are looking for, you may have a bike in mind. They listen. This is the one that I see it, I love it, and or I get a lot of people who come in that they have a friend or family member who they love a bike, and they're like, "Yeah, that's what you need to get because that's what they have." And you get to the dealership and you wind up with something else. And that's just because we're all individuals. Like I said, height, weight of the bike is huge. But so with Danny, the best thing is to get there. And first of all, with the bikes, are what are your riding? First of all, your skill level. And as far as what your riding is going to be, I've got some people who they call weekend riders, man. They don't ride, except on weekends, and it's with their buddies, and they call bar hopping bikers, where you just jump on your bike and you go to different restaurants, different bars, and you hang out with your buddies. Where you would be on like the Dynas and Fat Boys and the more smaller bikes with like compared to ultras, compared to street glides and all that, with with your the tour packs, the saddlebags. If you're not doing a lot of traveling, and if you're not going to be on your bike, doing trips and stuff like that, that's another thing that comes into play.
Aren't you sorry you asked?
Yes,
You
so there's a lot that
information,
goes into it. It's
By the-
something you don't want to take lightly and just
The other shenanigans on.
the
so you know.
Amber
And Leroy's on.
the shenanigator and Leroy. Yeah, Leroy keeps yelling at me, telling me that I don't call and stuff,
Uh-oh.
which is not true. I don't know what's going on, Leroy. I've tried. I apologize, but for whatever reason, I've called and it's gone to voicemail. So I'm sorry. I will try again, but we will connect. Danny, one of my goals is to get a Harley. So any input is good. Something to keep my mind. It's what, and Danny, like I said, the first and foremost is safety, and you're riding a level. Is are you going to be on the bike doing like trips, weekend trips, weekend getaways, even if they're just local, but you're doing a couple hour rides. And yeah, you're gonna want the saddlebags. Yeah, you're gonna want the tour packs to put your extra clothes in, your extra jacket, hoodie, gloves, all the stuff that you need. The last thing you want to do, man, is get on the bike, take off, and be Yeah, and it happens,
Uncomfortable.
to all of us when you first start riding. Is you take off. It's a beautiful day, but at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, it's a beautiful day, and then later on, the temperature drops from being in the 70s, 80s down to the 60s, or possibly some rain comes in, and you're sitting there in a t-shirt, and that's it, man. That sucks. Being cold and wet on a bike sucks. There's no easy or polite way to. It's the worst. So it'll only happen once, I guarantee you, because as soon as you get back, you will have
A
your
runny nose.
you well no you like for me, the first thing I did, I'll always have extra gloves. I'll always have a bandana. I'll always have extra glasses. I'll always have a hoodie, a lighter jacket, if so you're just prepared.
Mhm.
But you know what, Danny? When it gets to that point, man, we'll talk. We'll work on it together. I got your back, brother. Um, but and that's like I said with Wolverine. If I wish you were closer. We could get you in here.
Mhm.
But with us, what we got going on is we have events, and that's what I was getting at right now with what we got going on at Wolverine Harley. Is we have an amazing artist, and Dave from Letterfly Pinstriping, and I've had the honor of knowing Dave now for a couple years, and he comes in, and he is here now. He will be at our dealership until August the 9th, and so he will be here tomorrow and Saturday. Tomorrow from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Saturday from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. Sunday, Monday off. Next week, Dave will be there Tuesday through Saturday. And the work he does, he it's letterfly pinstriping. And it's not just motorcycles, it's motorcycles. You bring in your car, boats, anything, jet skis, helmets, picture frames. He also is just an amazing artist. OG brought up a good point earlier when I was talking. Besides just his incredible work as doing all custom hand-free pinstriping, is
Pictures.
murals. I mean, you come in with an idea. I thought about the wolf, from our wolf pack from My Fight Our War,
Mhm.
possibly going up on my fairing. And I was telling him about it. He was like, not a problem. I did a interview with him last year, and I said, I can wait because he was just about to work on the back of a bike on a fender. He goes, I'm fine. He sat there. I'm watching this man, and it was a dream catcher that he did just freehand on the back of this fender. It took him maybe 25 half hour tops. As we're doing the interview, I'm asking him questions. I'm trying. I felt bad because the person whose bike it was, was
Was
kind of
probably
just
worried about you
watching, worried
interrupting
about
him.
distracting
Yeah.
him. There ain't no distracting this man. It
He knows his
was
craft.
amazing. And again, it was a beautiful dream catcher. There's a lot of his artwork there. Like I said, pictures. If you've got something you want done, as far as picture, because like OG brought up a good point, where if you like letterfly pinstriping, that it's just cool designs. And believe me, they
It is
are.
cool designs, but
So please, Dave from Letterfly Pinstriping will be at Wolverine Harley tomorrow, Saturday, 9 to 6 tomorrow, and
Mhm.
Saturday. I'm sorry, tomorrow, 9 to 5 on Friday. Let's
Saturday.
try this again.
On Friday.
Tomorrow,
9
9 to 6, Saturday, 9 to 5, Sunday, Monday off next week, Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturday, 9 to 5. Um, yeah, and besides the bikes and all that, you want stuff personalized, helmets, picture frames. With the holidays coming up, people were bringing in Christmas ornaments and having, custom
Mhm.
designs put on pictures, names. It's just incredible what this man does. And that's his life. He's got a beautiful rig where it's a semi and he pulls a RV, and he's got the old style VW bus
Mhm.
that he cruises around in. And he's also an author. He's written many books. I mean, the guy, his life story is just incredible. And that's what he does, man. He travels around the United States, around the world, and this is what he does. He makes dreams
You
come
should
true.
get him on the show.
Yeah, I'll pop him on.
Yeah.
I'll
No, I mean on a Monday show
well, I'll
if he's available.
yeah, I'll see with this
7-ish.
guy, but I'll what I'll try to do on Saturday is he's going to be very busy, but what I can do depending on how busy I am is if I can get some time away from my department, I'll do like I did last time
Mhm.
and jump in there and do a live with them. But
And it's after 8 o'clock, by the way.
hey, that's all right. Our family's here. Our family's more important. Okay, gotta
Whoa.
go.
Whoa. He's not leaving to go watch the Lions.
Hey, I
Y'all
got
better feel the love.
y'all.
Well, I've got
Y'all.
half our people here are from the South.
Y'all.
So they know that I'm speaking their language because I love them.
Kiss ass. Y'all. And what was that? Oh, bless your heart. I remember I was getting told that, and I was like, man, these people from the
so
South love me.
nice.
And they're like, man, they're putting a shine on your ass, man. They're making fun of you. I'm like, what? That's okay. But yeah, so man, anyone and everyone, if you are in this area, and when I say that, it's Macomb County area, we are located again at 44660 North Gratiot Avenue in
Correct.
Clinton Township, just south of M59,
Also known
Hall
as Fall
Road, and it's just it's a great time. You know, it's the crowd, the people, the families, it's just fun, man. Sometimes bikers get that almost stigma. You know, you see bikers, you hear bikers, and a rough crowd.
Yeah.
And trust me, I've ridden with
Some
I've
of those rough
ridden with
crowds.
some of the worst. And but I tell you what, man, bikers are an amazing group, man. It's amazing, fraternity as well. I tell you what, if you ever, I've seen it many times. I've been part of it many times where you're on a bike and you're riding, and all of a sudden you look and you see a biker who's broke down on the side of the road. He's not going to be alone long, man, because people pull over, and if they're in a cage, car, because a lot of the bikers, it's like you can't catch me in a cage. That's your car, your truck. They'll pull over, man, and make sure that they'll lend a hand. Bikers are right there to help, and it's like I said, man, it's part of the family. But yeah, if you are in the area, man, it'd be great to meet you. I was very fortunate last year when we had this event. I was sitting there doing just some live shots, and as I was walking, all of a sudden I hear Manny, and I turn around, and I see these two guys walking towards me, and
Uh-oh.
I'm like, "Hey,"
Okay.
and they're smiling. They're, "Hey, how you doing, man?" And I'm just thinking from the dealership.
Yeah.
So they come over and he shakes my hand, and the other guy comes over and he goes, "Yeah, this is Manny." And I'm like, "Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you." And then the other one turns around and he's waving to his wife, and all of a sudden she turns around and she goes, "Manny," and she comes over and she gives me a hug, and she goes, "Oh, we watch you all the time." And it ended up being from the show. And she saw the promo that we were doing we were doing an event at Wolverine. They were in the area and they came to check out some of the bikes and be part of it, and I got to meet them. It was great. It was just a great time. So I would love to meet you guys, man.
Tell them about the one couple that said they like to listen to you at night because
Oh yeah, that it was. We're sitting there talking, and they were so nice. They're like, "Hey, listen, man, we love watching the show. Your guests, the family. I mean, they were just as nice as can be." And he goes, "Yeah, my wife, she really loves listening." And she goes, "In fact, she'll listen because she says your voice puts her to sleep." And I was like, "Thank you." The whole point is to kind of keep your attention. And she said, so
I
she,
love that.
yeah,
That's
so
good.
that she came walking up and he goes, yeah, I told her how he put you to sleep. And she goes, well, that's not what I meant. And she just
Well, but
said that,
yeah, that's a
your
deep
voice for the
voice. Yeah.
radio or for something, whatever it was.
Uh,
But it was all in fun. Hey, Jeanette's in the house. How you doing, Jeanette? Another part of the family, man.
mhm.
Welcome. And see that Danny, I've pulled over and helped. You know what, Danny? That does not
I
surprise
said, of
me.
course he did.
I was gonna say that's Danny.
He's an angel.
That's Danny and Katie. Here they drove what was it, 9 hours
One
or something
way.
like that to help out Skylar and Kayla. So that's just Danny and Katie being Danny
Mhm.
and Katie. Love you guys.
Mhm.
So that is pretty much what's going on as far as My Fight or War.
Now that Jeanette made it, we can go. No.
Yeah, but so
Ah,
basically, just to kind of recap, is we are getting more and more people coming in now to do their stories on Monday. So please hit up OG, and she'll take care
message
of
me.
all the information. She'll take care of the date, the times, and because we usually will have you come on um, about a half hour
Mhm.
before the show starts, and we actually go. We won't go live yet. It'll be just like this. We'll see each other, but we won't be going live, and we'll talk for about a half hour or so. For some people, it's their first show, might be a little nervous, and that's fine, man.
Mhm.
Just sit there, shoot the shit a little bit,
Relaxing.
and kind of
Mhm.
let how things are going to roll, and then we go live. Um, so just hit her up for that, and also with My Brother's Keeper, same thing. We're going to be adding little twists in with My Brother's Keeper, Bikers Podcast with Thomas Vestergaard, and there's a lot of different things, man, because him being from another country, with his life as a biker and with addiction, what he went through, there's a lot of similarities and what we went through. But being in a different country, different um, ways of life, man. And we were joking around a little bit about different sayings and different things in Denmark compared to here. So, yeah, we're going to be as serious as a heart attack when needed, but we're going to have a hell of a lot of fun too.
We're going to try to get some other people from Denmark, some of his
Yeah.
friends on.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just kind of fun to hear. Well, number one, to listen to the accent and just
yeah.
to hear their stories and what it's like, because life is kind of the same, but there's different flavors from different countries. It's just great.
And then, good to hear, how, addiction's addiction, man. It doesn't matter who you are, where you live, but how things are, from one city to another, from one state to another. But
Mhm.
you're talking different countries now with different laws, different
Mhm.
recovery, how things work. So, it'd be interesting to hear all those stories as well, which we're going to do, and just how things, go with everyone there as well, because like I said, the best thing to do is to share and talk and communicate. And by doing all that, man, you're helping yourself and we're helping all these people. So we're going to keep doing that. That's with My Brother's Keeper. And again, lastly, is for all of those who are in my hometown, which is, with Macomb County area in Detroit, Michigan, located in Clinton Township, is Wolverine Harley. Come and see me. Come and see all of us, the amazing family there. Have some work done by Dave from Letterfly, and that's that.
Mhm.
So you guys have a great night. Thanks for sharing some time. And we're going to be popping on. Today's still Thursday.
Today's Thursday. Don't ask me. I'm
Tomorrow.
all my days are all screwed up.
I'm trying to think. I know there's some things going on between other shows. I can't remember what they are right now, but we'll figure that out. And then we're getting ready because in about 3-4 weeks, we are off to White Plain, New York, and then to Connecticut
Mhm.
to do shows at our studio in Connecticut on the 27th, 28th, 29th.
Correct.
And then we are part of the Brian Cody Brothers and Sisters Foundation, with the amazing coach Anthony Morrissey and Mimi, and all of the incredible people, the part of the Morrissey family, with my nephews, with Bo and Jaden and Mason and Rach and Maddie, and just all of the rest. That just really looking forward to, and that is the Brian Cody's Brothers and Sisters Foundation, which is going to be held on August the 30th, and there's going to be just an amazing time there. Like I said, we're going to be there. I'm going to be a keynote speaker there. Skylar and Kayla are going to be there performing. King Handsome's going to be there performing. Benjamin Lerner is going to hopefully try to make it up there as well.
DJ Bobby Boom.
DJ Bobby Boom, and then other entertainers that I don't have their information that are from Connecticut are going to be there.
And face painting and running and for the kids and the balloon.
In fact, check out our page, and then Brian Cody's Brothers and Sisters. They'll have the information for the event in August. And then it's going to be a very long day, because that is August the 30th that we are doing that event with Brian Cody Brothers and Sisters. And then later that night, we are part of an event with Ian Bick and our producer, Matt Cronin. And we've been very, we got the honor and privilege to be invited to a little VIP thing with Ian and the rest of the crew to celebrate a project that Ian was part of. So definitely appreciate that. So it's going to be one long, not only day, because this is going to be from August 27th when we get there, nonstop, and through August the 30th. Nonstop shows that we are doing at our studio, bringing guests in, plus the event on the 30th, then later on that night. Now we can wind it up here, wrap it up. Time to go. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Have a great night. We will be popping on again tomorrow and Saturday,
probably, and Sunday.
When I have no clue. What are we going to talk about? No idea, but we will figure it out.
Might change now.
Yeah. You have a great night, guys. Love you, man, and definitely appreciate y'all.
Yeah, see,
y'all,
you're good too.
I appreciate y'all. You take care, man. We'll see you soon, and keep fighting a good fight.